It's your boy Waste. I'm just here to remind you that the reason that this is split into two parts is because we're a new channel and YouTube hates us, and I didn't want to just have it start immediately as a cut-in like we did before. All right, bye.
Kay comes in and is like, "Oh no, I did that." And then she's like, "Well, you're always saving everyone, Kaya. Now it's my turn to save you." And she gets all like, blushy face. And I was like, "That feels good." And then her friend comes in later. Kaya's clearly mad at her, and the adult is like, "No, listen to what she has to say." And she apologizes, little sparkles in the air. And I was like, "Oh, this is cute. This is nice. I wish there was a threat. I wish there was something going on here." Um,
I liked did you like when Kaya drowned the ghost by like shoving it in the toilet? That was
yeah,
fun.
yeah. She just like
It didn't look
flushed it.
good, but it's a fun idea.
Yeah, I think a lot of it can be described here. There's
It's
like
just poor
cuts
execution,
cuts of
unfortunately.
cuts of animation, the One Punch Man season 4 special. I think it's season 4 that everyone hates, whichever season it is right now. That'll
Season
date
three.
this episode. Yeah, a lot of that going on. So I,
I
I
mean, I
so,
from what I understand of that production, I'm pretty sure this is at least competent, more competent enough. It's not like offensively bad, but it's just like it's so mediocre. It's just like, why am I bothering?
yeah, that's a good way of putting it. It's just very mediocre. I don't Yeah, I don't know. Animation's not there, story's not there. Characters might be there eventually, but right now there's not too much for me. I mean, I like her dad, I guess, but I like her dad like on a cute level. It's like, oh, you guys have a cute relationship, and that's like as far as the thought
Yeah, I
process
like
goes
that
for me.
Kaya. I like that Kaya like because she can't tell her dad that she sees ghosts. She comes up with like weird child things to be like, oh, I want to write on your back because there's a ghost on his back, or
Yeah,
like, oh, you have a thing in your hair because there's a ghost over his face. That's actually like such a spooky visual in the manga of like the ghost that's covering his face, and then in the anime, it just looks like shit.
oh
let,
man,
let me find it
I I
'cause I want to show you it.
I guess I'll just quickly say that I remember you had mentioned before in our other recording that like what's the thing that you're looking for? There's usually a hook. There's usually the thing that happens that makes you go, "Oh, I wonder what's going to happen next." It's like the what's what I'm looking for here. You need to help me out.
I think this took, yeah.
Yeah, it's just the hook, I guess, whatever. It's just like what's gonna happen next, and big reveal is that apparently her mom is suffering from big possession ghosts or something, and it's also said that like
Actually really cool.
she
It's a
she
really
can
cool reveal.
she can't handle even as strong as she is, despite being the strongest Esper around. There's nothing she can do about it, and maybe like it's like you'd said, maybe it's handled better in the manga, but in the anime, because all the ghosts have been handled as a non-threat, I just kind of like roll my eyes like, yeah, whatever, that'll be handled at some point, I'm sure.
It's a really cool overarching story thing.
Do you think it's
Like
cool in the anime too? Hold on, I'm very curious. Do you also think
it
it's
has it
cool in
just
the
well
anime?
in the anime they just sort of reveal the idea of a threat. They haven't actually explained it yet. What the threat is, it's just sort of like abstract. But the reveal of what the threat is and like the overarching storyline involving with Kai is fun. Can I give you one detail
You can
that's cool?
you give me one detail that's cool.
Okay, so Kaya's mom herself is fine. Like the person, it's her fetus that is possessed.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Isn't that cool? That's cool, right?
Oh my god. I don't even know what that means because it's so out of context. Like, what is it in a jar? Oh, it's inside of her. The fetus is big, evil, possessed, pregnant, Perganinat or something. Don't give me any details. I don't want to know.
Yeah, but it's a fun thing. It's a fun thing that gets revealed. Uh,
Okay.
and there's some other fun characters. Trying to think. Really,
Oh God.
what I kind of feel like because like the Kaya-chan manga eventually does like a more like linear storyline like that's like can be told more, and I kind of feel like they really should have like reformatted the anime where it's just like to cut down on the slice of life stuff and more build up that storyline because like I feel like that just works better for an anime unless you have like really good production and like planning. It just kind of makes more sense to just like streamline it like that. where they should have like I don't know, just like try to like get to their or like combine these early parts into like something that builds up to there quickly, because in a manga format you can kind of like meander a little bit more
Yeah.
versus an anime. Because like this anime is just like I want to say like the first 3 chapters of the manga just sort of like streamlined together, and it just doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good in an anime format when you do it like that.
I guess it just cut off for me before I felt any real threat. Because from what you're telling me, that sounds like much more interesting. But as in right now, it's just. I know I've said it a thousand times.
It's not a great
it's gonna be very shocking to anyone who just keeps watching this. It's like, oh wait, no, hold on, there's child murder here. I was not expecting
you like this
that.
panel? Look at this scary panel of the dad.
All right, let me see this scary panel of the dad. Wow.
And then you go to the anime, it doesn't look scary.
Wow. Wow. She even looks better in the
right?
manga. She looks better in the manga too. She doesn't suffer from
That's
adult
what I'm
face.
saying,
She doesn't
bro.
even suffer
It's
from
just, like,
adult
you should just read the manga.
Yeah. I'll leave it up to you if you want to keep watching, because if it's up to me, we can keep watching this. I don't mind. But although one thing that I do want to point out real quick, because I don't know if there's too much more to say here at this point. I needed it to be known when I was watching the anime intro, the OP, I audibly screamed no when the fat ugly bastard showed up on screen and was taking a picture of like these like children, and I immediately was like, is the joke that you think that he's a weird creepy PDF, but then it turns out he's capturing these ghost entities on his phone and they just happen to be around Kaya and he's just coming off as some weird creep with a phone? Is that what it is? Did I figure it out? Or is he just some weirdo?
Do you want me to say legitimately? Or
you know what? I actually don't. You know what? I think we've already spoiled too much here. I think someone's gonna come in and be like, "What the fuck?" This whole thing is
look at this cool panel.
Okay,
look at this cool ass panel. And
panel.
It's gonna go like we're gonna get to the end. This hasn't happened in the anime yet, but like this is such a cool panel. And then we're gonna get the animation. No, it's not gonna look good, and I'm just gonna be sad.
Oh man, it's gonna be a case study, dude. Yeah, no, these are good. These are good panels. I promise you, they're on screen. I can see them. I can see them with my eyes. It's right there. It's on screen. That's a cool panel. Yeah, it's not translating at all. If I was the production team, if I was the person behind this, and I would have looked at the manga, and I'd yeah, I wouldn't say that. I would just be like, we need to, out of respect to the mangaka, we need to cancel this. We are giving everyone the worst impression of this shit ever. Like, ever. I would definitely, if I was the mangaka, I'd be like, please stop.
It's probably not that dramatic, but you know, it's like
oh, it would be that dramatic for me. Thing. If I was him, I'll tell you right now, if I was him, it would be that dramatic for me. I would be insulted. I would be absolutely insulted.
That's interesting. I would just be like, wow, I got an anime? And even if it didn't look good, I'd be like, wow, I got an anime.
Oh, man,
but in my mind, I'd be like, oh, well, that's a shame.
Wow, everything... Oh, that's that thing I drew, except it's way worse in every way imaginable.
Well, that's the thing I drew, but it's like not even that well animated.
It's like awful.
But, you know...
Wow, this
it's not even that well animated, and it doesn't even look good, but, you know, like, whatever.
Wow, you stopped episode 1 before like anything of substance could be established. Wow, this is really cool. I love this anime.
You know the thing. You know the thing I wish they did, and I was like a little bit expecting, and I was sad that didn't happen. Okay, so you know that friend that Kaya saves in the ghost in the toilet.
Yeah, I think they call her. God, I forget her name, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Well, this. I will say this is a fumble of the manga, and I wish the anime rectified this. But she's not a reoccurring character. That is just like a character for that chapter.
That's a little disappointing, actually.
It is, and I feel like it's such a fumble for an anime production because it's just like, well, then you know, because in the manga, like I said, you know, cute little stories. You can kind of get away with a little bit more meandering. But for an anime, that's just like, well, that's just pointless. That's just a little bit pointless, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because basically the only important thing from that is that like we established that Chie believes Kaya and is like actively helping them. So at least we learned that that's important. But like that little friendship that we see budding is just like, well, unless like they make that character reoccurring for the anime, then that's just pointless. Then that just doesn't, you know,
Mhm.
mean anything. Which I think is like way more important for an anime to, because that's just minutes on the clock. That's just like, well, okay, what was that for?
Or I think you could just, if this character doesn't come back, I feel like this is one of the places where now that you're making an anime and there are changes you wish as a mangaka you could make and you just didn't. It's just like, well, just then kill this character off then. If they're not going to come back, like, why not just do
Yeah.
something there? I guess they had to
Because
establish.
eventually,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Kai-chan does eventually get like a friend group, like a rogues gallery like that. And I thought like it would have been way cooler if they introduced like that character earlier, because then you could have like him and all sorts of things, and then like it goes back to the thing where it's just like you get closer to like the actual like story arc, which works better for an anime than like these little like vignettes that don't really like immediately add up to anything.
Yeah.
But then they didn't do that. They just played it straight. They just like it's what they call a moving manga production, where they stick too close to the manga and don't really think about how that necessarily would translate to an anime. Doesn't take advantage of like the full capabilities of an anime versus a manga, and so it's just kind of like a mediocre product.
Yeah.
But what did you want to? I forgot what you gonna say.
I was just gonna say in regards to that scene, I was like, well, I guess that they had to establish. They probably can kill that character super early off because they had to establish that Chie is there to stand up for Kaya, and that she believes her. That was it.
Man,
I don't know.
I can't believe the anime I picked happened to be bad.
Yeah, I think if we're gonna give it ratings, I think I'm very curious. What's your rating? Give this episode a rating. I'm so curious where you are.
Like a 4. 4.
There is no way. That's crazy to me. You gave what was it? Journal with Witch a 5, and you're like, this is the worst thing I've seen. And
Yeah.
this is a step below that to you? That's insane to me. That's insane. It's a 4? Oh man.
4-3.
4-3. I give it a 2. I've thought a lot about it. It's a 2.
Yeah.
I
mean, I don't disagree with you.
There's like, I don't know. There's like unironically, there's just like nothing of substance. If it's a comedy, it didn't make me laugh. If it's a horror, it didn't scare me. If it's slice of life, I think there's like maybe one character I like, and yeah, I think it's a very strong 2. Maybe it'll bump up to a 3 once they start introducing characters where I'm like, I like that character. I hope I get to see more of that character.
I want to see the mother deliver the fetus.
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't even know what that means yet. We'll see. All right.
Yeah, we can end it there.
All right, cool. Join us in episode 2 of Kaya Isn't Scary if we decide to continue this anime. It sounds like we're still up in the air. We will talk about it in post-production. Bye-bye. Bye.